Hey y'all, happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We made it through another week. Sorry that I'm actually tardy for the party. My voice is clearing up and now my sinuses are acting a fool. So y'all have mercy on me. We're going to get through today. Um it's a little crazy, but I got it. Okay? Let me holler at everybody. Private Joy is in here. Hey sis, Velma Cook. We got our girl Kia Coco Pop. Lady Di, Short Stack. I ain't seen you in a couple days. How you been, sis? My Christian Key is here. Hey, Easy Breezy. I gotta call you. If I don't call you this afternoon, please text me and remind me. Okay? Vegas girl, how you doing? My good sis, M.R. Spiller. How are you? Linda, how you doing, Linda? We got Miss Ree, Miss Harris. How you ladies doing? It's so good to see you. Delicia, how you doing? Lady C Red, Miss Sharon White, hey, how you been? Miss Sparkle is here as Collins. Hey Jesse, how are you? Very good to see you. Auntie Eva is here. She said, I'm out of breath, ran over from my cousin's house. Me too. I had to run over from cousin's house. That's part of the reason why I'm late, because I was trying to visit with cuz. Hey Gwen. Hey Smart Cookie. Hey, my Lala, how are you? It's so good to see you. Okay, listen, Joyelle, Chanel D. Queen, how are you? I'm so glad that y'all made it in here. No, it's a whole lot of other places you could have been, but I'm glad you made it in here with me so we can have our little talks like we do and encourage each other. Hey, Marlette. Hey, Nika. How you doing? Y'all, we had a good time laughing on that porch, didn't we? I enjoyed you guys so much. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Good to see you. Alita, hey, Wani. Hey, Wani. You know what? I got to ask y'all about something, too, before we leave. Wani, don't let me forget, okay? Dorit, you made it. Steph Lauren, you're here. Cheryl Cooper, our beautiful sister that just celebrated her birthday. My precious silver diamond, how are you? Eileen Smith, how you doing? What a beautiful picture. D. Nicole, how you doing? She says, happy Friday. For some people, it's payday, but for me, it's bill distribution day. I like that. I like the rebranding of Friday. D. Marie, how you doing? Our beautiful CC Miller, how are you? Good to see you. Rochelle, you made it. All right, my small space. Sonia Cherie, how you doing? Miss Indies, Ray all day. Listen, if I missed anybody, y'all forgive me. It is not intentional. That much I can guarantee you. Okay? So I'm so glad you made it. I was trying y'all to upload a video. Oh, Dana Cutler and Leslie Prim is here. So is Yvette, Q Howard, and AVL. Wow, I did miss some people. But I'm always double checking and checking twice. Darren, hey! How are you? I am. I'm so glad you made it. New Year's Bay, Wonder Woman Marshall, Renee D says, how you doing? Good to see you. So listen, y'all, it's been fun. I tried to upload a video. My mods are not here yet. So let's go ahead and get to doing some blocking. Get some folks up out of here. They coming with the foolishness. I know. Some people want our attention so bad. It's just pitiful, baby. But we going to pray for them, laugh at them, and move all the way around. Hey, Morgan's Musings, how you doing? All right, learning to love myself made it up in here as well. So what was I about to say? Yeah, I tried to upload a video so y'all could see how my nails turned out. You know, I'll be the one to show when they came out really good. And this time they really came out super, super good. And I enjoyed the process. I love my nail guy. If y'all ever come to Houston, you got to go to Nails by Ann. You got to go talk to Tommy. Tommy will get you all the way right. Okay? Yep, there's the foolishness. Marva, hey. Hey, that's the other question before we get into our crown therapy. Did y'all want to finish up P-Valley tonight? Because if so, we can. We can get on in there and get it done. I don't mind one bit. But I'll leave it up to you guys. And please, the housekeeping. Thank you so much, Miss Reed, because I forgot. Y'all, please hit the like button, okay? And if you haven't, if you hit it already, thank you. If you haven't hit it, reach out there and tap that bad boy. If you like to hang out with us and you enjoy the content and you enjoy the company, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click all so you don't miss any time we go live. Yeah, we've been recovering the whole season one because season two is coming out soon and we want to make sure everybody's seen it. Hey Angie, Wicked. Hey boo, you made it. All right. Oh, there's my good sis Larga. Hey, how you doing? All right. So listen, we covered the likes. Oh, iridescent unicorn farts. Love it. Yes, that is that. Those are the lyrics. Those are the lyrics, honey. Queen B, how you doing? So we covered the likes, the subscribe. If you want to join membership, channel membership link is in the notification box below. Nacho Twins Mama, I see you sliding in the door before we can get going. So I don't know what I did wrong, but y'all know me. If it's something with technology, it's a real good chance that I'm gonna get it wrong. Southern Comforter, how you doing? I'm so glad you made it. So yeah, like I say, y'all know me. If it's a way to mess it up, I'm gonna mess it up. I don't mean to. It's just me. I'm not good at this stuff. So y'all forgive me. I did manage to download some pictures, so I'll still show them if y'all care. Because if y'all don't care about no nails, I ain't gonna bother you with that. I ain't even gonna bother you. Okay. So anyhow, let's get on in. Shakila, hey, Alondra. All right. You say you be so lost in on your computer. I get lost all the time. All the time. And sis is calling y'all out. She says 91 people. Now it's 99. Now it's 104. And ain't but 46 likes. Y'all look out for me, please. Alondra, you sent me a DM. I will check it. I'll check it. Thank you, Darius. I be trying. Y'all want to see him? Okay. So I'll do that first, right? I think I got it right. Hold on. Y'all know I be on struggle. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Hold on. I can do this. I know I can do this. Okay. So let me do this. And let's do this. Since I couldn't upload the video, I honestly don't know what I did wrong, y'all. But I know I did. Like that part is clear. Clearly did something wrong. Okay, so let me show them to you real quick, and then we're going to get on with the order of business for the day, okay? So let's see. Hold on. So those are the nails for today. I enjoyed the whole process. Like I said, my little nail guy, that's my partner. We worked it out. Hey, Carol Chamberlain, how you doing? Sinuses is raggedy, but my voice is finally trying to come back. So that's good news. Thank you so much. Egypt in here? Okay, good. Thank you, Derek. I'm telling you, he's the bomb. So if y'all come to Houston, you gotta go to Southwest Houston over on Westheimer, Nails by Ann, and Tommy. Tommy is the dude. Tommy is the dude. I call him Tommy Slade. And Tommy Slade don't play no games. So y'all can come holler at him. Like I did warn him though, because I was on the phone with Egypt when he was still finishing up. And I warned him. I said, now people can come holler at you, but you better not give them the same nails you gave me. Okay? Hey, Delicia. All right. Yeah, I was so tickled. I was so tickled. And a lot of times I bring a lot of my own nail jewelry. That blue is a colored acrylic powder that belongs to me because he didn't have that color. And I kind of wanted something that was close to that Tiffany's blue. You say, show you again. Okay, cool, cool. I'll do it. I'll show you. Okay. So did that give you a better look at them? Okay. Lord have mercy. Derek say them bedroom sexy nails. Oh my God. But I love all the little crazy stuff. That's just my idea of fun, right? Elode, how are you? So I'm always happy to show when somebody does some really, really good work. And he did some really good work and always does. That's Nails by Ann on Westheimer in Houston. Um, he's just the bomb. Thank you so much. Yes, a lot of detail on that. None of that is paint. All of it is acrylic powder, colored powder. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Spiller say y'all is shorting us 20 likes. Y'all please don't let us do like the people at the Holiness Church and pass the plate 20 times, okay? Don't make us do it because we will do it. We passing the plate for likes. We don't want no cash, but we do want some likes, right? Dig. Okay. Also, quick announcement before we get into it. Anybody who has any information on the state of Alabama as far as assisting people with Medicaid on paying their co-pays, if anybody knows anything about that, you see my contact information. The email address is shanitra@philsdaughter.com. My inbox or my Instagram handle is Shanitra_Royal. Inbox me if you know anything about it. Or if you know anybody who might know, as we say, if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it, send me a message. And if you can't tell me, put me in contact with somebody who may know, because we have a sister that needs that info. Okay. All right. So we just going to go through me. So that way, we can keep everybody's business to themselves. Right. All right, cool. So today what we're talking about, y'all saw the topic and y'all know I come up with some crazy titles and I'm like, it just ain't gonna be right now. And the reason I came up with the title that it just ain't gonna be right now is because we got to learn how to trust the process, y'all. We got to learn how not to get discouraged because things don't happen in a hurry like we want them to. And the truth of the matter is, it ain't never gonna happen in a hurry like we want it to. And to be honest, you shouldn't want it to. Hey, Keisha Blair. Hey, Plum. There's no reason why you should want it to happen in a hurry. And the reason I say that is because unless you're asking for something extremely small, those bigger things may take more preparation and whatnot. So we don't want to get discouraged when things don't happen in a hurry, and don't be in such a don't be in such a rush. Sometimes we can rush things that we ought not to rush, and we don't want to do that. Okay. That's what we don't want to do. So now the first point that I want to bring across, Ernestine, you made it. Hey, Ernestine. All right. So the first point that I want to kind of drag before you, if I could, is one, y'all, we got to follow. Lord Darren, don't you start me to losing lashes. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, just because I miss so much in here with you and the royal family. We miss you too. Girl, we was looking for you at the Talent Fest, and we've been looking for you ever since. So we're so glad we got a chance to hang with you today. That's really awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. We love you. So, yeah, Dana said it too. She said, sometimes we're not ready. You got to consider that. And we got to just trust the process. Yes, Angie, slow and steady wins the race. For one, you got to follow the roadmap. And what I mean by that is don't try to skip ahead. Don't try to take shortcuts. Make sure you do all your recon, all your research, and understand all the steps you got to take to get a thing done. Everything. And then recognize that sometimes just because it doesn't happen in a hurry, it doesn't mean that it ain't going to happen for you. But follow all the steps on your roadmap. Don't be afraid to take every single step. Don't be in a hurry to try to get around something. Getting around things sometimes can really be to your detriment. Hey, Shrinking Sharon. So make sure that you follow the roadmap. It's like if I'm cooking, and y'all know I always go back to cooking because that's the easiest way for me to explain stuff. If I'm making biscuits and I want biscuits in a hurry, and now I don't want to take the time to warm up the oven, I don't want to take the time to knead that dough, I don't want to take my time and get that solid Crisco and work it into the dough. I want to try to be quick because I'm in a hurry and I need it right now. And I go try to buy, get liquid oil and just pour it on in there and try to rush the thing. Y'all know what's going to happen. Them biscuits going to be so tough, it's going to pull out teeth. You got to take your time and follow every step. There's no shortcuts. Just do what you got to do. Don't be afraid to take the steps, and don't start watching somebody else's progress and start feeling pressure to skip steps. Because y'all know that's a real thing too. The pressure is real, especially when you see people who are, even if they're not doing the exact same thing as you, they're kind of on the same path or something that's relatable, and you may see them moving a lot quicker. And you start telling yourself, I need to take a shortcut. I know this thing or that thing may not be the right thing to do, but I need this done in a hurry. So I'm just going to do this thing to get the shortcut. It's a lot of people who ended up in trouble because of that. I've done it and ended up in bad situations. Like, don't rush nothing. Take your time. Follow all the steps. You ain't going to miss nothing. I promise you. Go ahead. Some of the people you see moving ahead of you, and they're willing to do a couple things that ain't so cool to get ahead. You see them later and they're crying. You can laugh now and cry later, or you can take your time, follow the steps, stick to the roadmap. Stick to the roadmap. And when you get to where you're going, you won't have to be crying and having regrets. Because some of us have done it. I can tell you from personal experience, it's not a lot of fun. Dana says these folks today only want fast food, don't know nothing about the real. Well, I'm just telling them, if you try to rush a biscuit, somebody gonna sue you. Somebody gonna sue you. It might be your own children. It might be your husband. So take your time and do what you need to do. Now, y'all know what I look for in the chat to make sure I'm right. If I'm on the right road, give me some bullseyes. If I ain't right, let me know. If y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Because now I really am struggling to talk because I can't breathe through my nose. My sinuses have rebelled against me, okay? The second point that I want to kind of bring to us on trusting the process is thank y'all so much for the bullseyes. Thank you so much. Don't be afraid to spam the chat with bullseyes. Let me know that I'm on the right path and I ain't just talking out my other orifices, okay? I appreciate it. The next point that I want us to consider is don't be discouraged when results are not in a hurry. Don't get discouraged. Like I said, them biscuits, they're not going to come out that oven no quicker than when they're ready. It don't matter what you do. If you march back and forth in the kitchen, if you ask your mama 1,000 times, mama, when the bit, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to make it happen any quicker. When we was jits, normally that'll get you hit in your mouth if you in there bothering her while she cooking. So don't get so discouraged when things don't happen in a hurry. Okay? Them cliff notes, you're going to miss a whole lot of something. And I mean a whole lot of something you going to miss. All right, y'all. Our sister Christian Key sent $20 for the lunchtime game. So I hope y'all ready to play. Okay? When we get through. One of the main reasons that I want you all not to get so caught up, and this one I'm going to go a little bit deeper. One of the main reasons I don't want you to get so caught up and discouraged and ready to give up when things don't happen in a hurry is because, oh, wow, I see the number. Dareth, you like Egypt. Y'all be watching them numbers. Thank you so much. One of the main reasons I don't want you to get caught up is because the more time that it takes to get to that destination, it may be due to the size of the goal that you got intended. It may be due to the size. Different things of different sizes require different amounts of time for things to gestate or to become fulfilled or to become full and bring forth fruit. It's kind of like, okay, let me just go ahead and be the country girl and just tell you the way I know how to say it. If I plant green beans, some of y'all know about planting. If any of y'all know about gardening, let me know. If you plant green beans, or as we used to say, snap beans. Hey, Sharon. You plant snap beans, that little bean bush will pop up quick. It don't take no time. If you plant tomatoes, them tomatoes will pop up quick, and it don't take no time. Okay? But I dare you to plant an orange tree. When you plant that orange tree, you're looking for a bigger harvest. It's a bigger plant. It's going to be more fulfilling. You can get the fruit, you can get juice, you can use the peels. Matter of fact, you can take the peels and put them back around the tree and use it for fertilizer. It's a lot more to that orange tree. And so I can guarantee you, or I say, take a guess on which one it take longer to grow. And which one is more fulfilling. Sharon say, you know farming, so then you understand where I'm coming from. Okay? This is what I want y'all to understand. Sometimes the size of what you want, the size of the thing that you after is so large that it takes more time. Okay, let me go another route. If you got a rock that remember we sure used to walk and kick rocks down the street. You'll find one little rock or a little can, and you'll kick it, and you just, as you walk, you keep kicking it, and it's a little small rock, and it's a simple thing. Who know what I'm talking about? How many of y'all used to do little stuff, or was I the only kid that played outdoors? Was everybody else in the air conditioning? Because I could have swore we used to play outdoors in the dirt, and only thing you couldn't do was get no dirt in your hair. And you couldn't run back and forth in the house because they said you was going to let all the air conditioning out. I still don't know how the hell that works, but that's what they said, and we couldn't say nothing. Hey, Minerva, I ain't seen you in a while, sis. Good to see you. Larga, you know what that's about? Okay, Evangelist, you know what that's about. Okay, got it. Darren said you played in the dirt too. Yes, we did. So you kicking that little bitty rock, and it don't take nothing. Christian said you could pick up a rock and a stick, and let's play stick ball. But that little bitty rock, you could just kick it up the street, and it didn't slow down your progress at all, did it? You could get there quick kicking that little bitty rock, and it didn't slow you down. You could get there on time, and it wasn't no problem. Now imagine it was a boulder, not so heavy that you couldn't move it, but heavy enough that you had to put some strength and some pressure behind it. Do you think you're gonna make it home on time? If you pushing something the size of you or almost the size of you, which one do you think you can get to the house quicker with? That little bitty rock that you could just kick with the instep of your foot? Hey, Felicia. Or do you think you get home quicker with that rock that's got some weight and some size on it? Okay? I want you to consider this thing. Some of the things that you want are bigger than that little bitty rock. Hey, Queen Mermaid, I'm so happy to see you. Love you. Yes, Delicia. Patience is key. Hey, Keisha E. Think about it now. If what you're trying to do is something that's heavy, it's not petty, it's not small. You don't have a goal of being able to buy a pocketbook by next payday. Some of y'all got some big goals. Some of y'all got some lofty goals. And just say, you played kick the can, so you know what I'm talking about. Kick the can or kick the little rock is a small thing. But if you kick in the can and then the very next day you decide, I don't just want to take this can to the house. I want to take this whole soda machine. It's got wheels on it. I can manage it. The road is flat. I ain't got to go uphill. I can do this thing. So if the issue, Larga, I love your emojis. If the issue is, I don't want to be able to get home quick with one can. I want to take my time and bring the whole doggone machine. Understand that the larger your goal, the more time that it's going to take. It's just reality. This is one of those things that you got to consider and catch on real quick, that you can't change the laws of metaphysics, science, gravity, none of it. You still have to do what you have to do. D. Nicole says, my daddy would say, I can't cool the city. Yeah, that's what they used to tell us about that air conditioner. I don't know what they thought was going to happen with that air conditioner, but that's really what they thought. Okay, and Evangelist says she got her clipboard out. And another side note on that, I want to kind of build on it, but I ain't going to go off on no tangents. Y'all, I promise I'm not. But the side note is, for those of you who pray, Everybody don't pray, so I ain't finna bother nobody with that. I see bullseyes, so I must be on point. And I appreciate you, Shakila, Evangelist, and Q Howard for throwing up them bullseyes and letting me know that somebody hear my big mouth. Right? So the side note is, like I said, I don't know who pray and who don't. And I don't want to upset nobody. But let me just say this. Thank you, Queen Mermaid. If you do pray, remember how we talked about that metaphysical water and how when we put ripples out, the law is that it has to wash back toward us. Whatever you push out or when you displace that water, the law says that it's going to wash back towards you due to gravity and all those other things, even in the metaphysical. So when you start praying, you're dealing with things that are spiritual or metaphysical. There are small things like, Lord, please help me not cuss this heifer out today. That don't take a lot of weight. But if you praying, Lord, let me get this kid all the way through med school, and I'm telling my own business, that's not small. That's heavy. So I think sometimes for those of us who do pray and those of you who do, you may get that thing twisted and confused that, oh, well, I prayed about it. And sometimes when we talk to our sisters and we trying to encourage each other and we say, girl, you better pray, the first thing they say is what, y'all? I done prayed about it. Sometimes the issue is not that you done prayed. Sometimes the issue is that you need to keep praying because what you're trying to do is heavy. You didn't need to throw one little pebble at it. You might have needed to go and get everything from the rock quarry to leverage against that weight. Okay? You got to do something to leverage against that weight. Stop getting in the habit of saying, I done prayed about it. I got that. But after you done prayed and ain't nothing happening, you know what you're trying to do is heavy. Stop with the done prayed and keep praying. That's all I'm saying. That's just a side note. I ain't doing no tripping. I just want y'all to understand that sometimes what you want, your effort has got to be comparative to the goal that you're trying to achieve. You can't tell me you want an orange tree and all you doing is flipping the seeds up in the air like you flipping a quarter and doing the coin toss for a game. Hey, Latavia, there go the voice. Lala said, definitely needed this message today. This is exactly how I feel now pursuing my degree. All right. Keisha Blair said, who had air? Girl, we did. Philip wasn't playing about his children. We had air. We sure did. Okay, so I see some bullseyes. I'm not talking to myself, and I appreciate it. Okay, so we're in the same place. All right, all right. Darren says, I too needed this message right now. Struggling with the things I want to manifest in my life versus the obstacles I'm going through. Girl, you missed it. We was talking about it the other day. That obstacle sometimes is an indication that your breakthrough is real close. Anytime there's a blessing, there has to be an obstacle. That's balance. So you got to be prepared for that. We covered that thing. If you go back and grab the video, it might help you, get a little peace of mind to get you over where you're going. Okay? All right. Thank you, voice. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Nika says, I'm intimidated by my dreams and goals. That's a real thing, and don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. That is very real. It happens because sometimes the thing that you're dreaming about, okay, another side note, but I ain't gonna go on no tangent, and but I gotta say it. Sometimes the dreams you have are not even your dreams. Sometimes the dreams that you have are things that have been prophesied or put into your spirit because your boss man is trying to show you where he wants you to go, and then he gives you a desire to have that thing or to be at that place. So it can look really, really big to you because that didn't even come from you. It came from outside of you. So when you start seeing the destination, it can be overwhelming, right? Look here, Andrew telling y'all the truth. I ain't come up with that. But Andrew telling y'all the truth. He wants you to bother. Okay? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hey, just me, myself, and I. What a beautiful picture. Oh, y'all, thank you so much. Excuse me. Sometimes those things are visions or a window into what's coming. And it's coming one way or the other. The only thing you can do is end up delaying yourself by not going the right route and taking all the steps and putting all the pressure behind it that you need to put into it. Okay? Gotcha. So now, when this happens, when you start seeing these dreams that you have, and it's in your heart, and you want it so bad, and it gets to be intimidating, right? Hey, Brooke, think about it. When you were 3 years old, if somebody told you, um, let me go back and see who I'm talking to, because I know I saw it, but I want to make sure I'm talking to who I'm talking to. That's my Nika. Okay. And when you were 3, if somebody said, Nika, okay, this is what you're going to do. This is going to be you. You're going to finish school. You're going to work at this place. I need you to make this much money every week. This is your dream. You're going to drive this kind of car. You're going to have this kind of home. You're going to raise these types of children, and they're going to be successful. If I told you that at 3, you would have looked at me like I had a bird and an elephant on the top of my head. Why? Because the you then could not possibly conceive what the you now is able to actually get done. And the reason for that is the same reason we wrote that love letter to ourselves, is because the you then and the you now are two totally different people. The you then and the you now are two totally different people. I want y'all to grab that and hold on to it, because the you are today and the you're going to be when you get to where you're trying to go, y'all are two different girls. The girl you're going to be when you get where you're trying to go, she might not even recognize who this girl that you are right this minute. That's why it looks so big to you, because that dream and that thing that you're aspiring for, that belongs to the you then. And she hasn't even happened yet. It's some things that's got to happen on the roadmap when you're taking those steps, where I'm telling you, don't skip those steps. All of those steps are important so that you actually become the version of you later that can actually achieve and finish up that race. Does that make sense to you? Does it help? I hope it helps, because that's the way I understand it, and I can only give it out the way I understand it. But bear in mind that that's what it is. Sometimes it's just too big. It's too big for the you are now. But if the you are now keeps taking the steps, keeps doing what they're supposed to do, keeps not skipping ahead in the story, keeps taking all the steps, the you that you will be at that point, guess what? It ain't going to be too big for her. It's going to be light work. It's going to be light work. If you go to the gym and you go straight and put 300 pounds on a bench, I can almost say with certainty, you ain't going to be able to lift it. But if you take the steps and you do your ramping and you do your training and you do what you're supposed to do, and you take all the steps along the way, by the time you get to the 300-pound mark and you're maxing out at 300, the you are at that point, it'll be light work for her. So don't let yourself get intimidated. Just keep taking all the steps. Don't skip ahead. Trust the process. The process is necessary so you can be who you need to be at that point in the road. If you leave any of those steps out, hey, Tasha Renee, if you leave any of those steps out, hey, D Free B, you are not going to be the version of you that you need to be at that time. Okay? I want you to grab that, hang on, and put a death grip on it. Back to the cooking. If you cooking and you leave something out and you start skipping steps, it's not going to taste the same. It may be edible, but it ain't going to be right. Y'all know when we go get Mama them and Big Mama recipes and Auntie recipes, you know, sometimes them ladies is messy. They'll leave some stuff out, and they'll do it to you on purpose, because they don't want nobody to be able to cook it how they cook it. Hey, Marcella, I see you slip in there. I want you to understand, they leave stuff out. So what happens? You go in there, hey, love my dogs too. You go in there and you're preparing everything. You done pull out, you about to fix greens. You done went and bought 4 or 5 bunches of greens. You done sat down in front of the television. You done beat them and pull the stems out. You done went and washed them 7 or 8 times with salt in the water until all the dirt came off and the water was crystal clear. You done transferred them sink to sink multiple times all along the way. You ain't skipped nothing that they told you. And then after you finished that, then you took your time and you cut up your greens like you were supposed to. You washed off your smoked meat. You put it in the pot. You started it to boiling. like they told you to do. You done let it boil till the meat is coming off the bones. Hey, Zelphia's daughter, you did all that. Now you adding them greens to the water and you're letting them cook down. And as they cook down, you're going to add some more. And you keep adding some more till you got all of them in that big old pot that we like to cook. Y'all know that pot that look like you could put a whole kid in there. And you done put everything in there. You mixing it in and you seasoning it. And then when you finish, you sitting there trying to figure out how come, hey, amused and bemused, you trying to figure out how come them greens don't taste like mama greens. You know why? Because she forgot to tell you to add shortening to the pot, or she didn't tell you on purpose. She didn't tell you to get you some of that Crisco oil, just that pure Crisco oil, and pour a little bit in the pot just to take that green grassy taste out of it. She forgot to tell you that part. She forgot to tell you to make sure you use plenty garlic and don't skip that Lowry's. So see, some of the steps was left out, so you didn't get the same result. So that's the point I'm trying to get across to you. Thank you, ELOD. Taking all the steps is necessary to ensure that your aspirations are built on a strong foundation. Don't build your castle on sand. It's the truth. Chanel say, yummy. I just wanted to illustrate the point. If you get almost all of it right, but you skipping steps, something ain't gonna taste right. And it's the same thing with your life. Even sometimes, y'all, the bad things that happen, it's also, hey, Jaded, it's also part of the recipe to make you. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting this across because I want to make sure that I adequately put it out there, right? I can talk about me because I know me. Can I talk about me? Y'all let me know if I can talk about me. Can I talk about me for a minute? Because I'm going to tell y'all about me because I can't tell your story. I don't know your story. Even if you told it to me, I can't tell it like you could tell it. I see bullseyes. So I'm going to take that to mean that I can talk about me just a little bit. Okay? We all come together. We enjoy each other. Everybody don't understand where I'm coming from, and that's cool because you didn't walk this walk with me. My story ain't been your story. So when people see me do certain things and y'all come to me, I'm so glad I can talk to you, and the fact that I don't judge people and this, that, and the third, and the different things that y'all are always saying when it comes to me. What you don't understand is sometimes even the bad things, the pitfalls, the mistakes, the heart, all of that is part of the ingredients that makes the current version or the latter version of you. I wouldn't be somebody who could embrace everybody. And I don't care what you done or doing. You got to be so far off code that I can't see you for me not to embrace you. But you know why that's possible? Because the me that you're looking at now was a different me before. And so because that me was who she was before, some of those mistakes I made it real easy for me not to be running around here judging folks. The fact that I made mistakes that I would never tell nobody but God and wouldn't tell him if he didn't already know. That's what made me able to just embrace everybody because I knew what it felt like to be rejected and stepped on by the people that I wanted to be loved by the most. I knew what it felt like. So I had some heartbreak and some disappointment and made some mistakes that could have cost me my freedom, my children, my life, and everything. That's what made me be that way. So even the bad things, okay? My children know me to be a protective mother. I hover, I protect them with my very last drop of blood. They grown and I still hover. But I got to be that way because when I was 16, there was a man who tried to sexually assault me, tried to force himself on me, and I had to fight for my life. And it put something in my brain that if I don't protect me and if I don't protect my children, then a man like this can harm them the way this monster tried to harm me. So even the bad things, I'm not saying be happy about it, but sometimes you just got to accept that it's part of the process. Listen, trust the process. Just because something negative happens along the way, don't throw your cards on the table. Don't throw your hand in. It's not a missed deal. I don't care if you don't see no spades. It ain't a missed deal. Play the hand anyway. Hey, Enlightened Hugh. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. When I say trust the process, it's not just the steps. It's not just the positive things. It's not just the people who decide to sow into you when they didn't have to. Sometimes it's the pure disappointment. Sometimes it's the pure disappointment of it all. Sometimes it's the trying and failing, because at that point when you tried, you didn't know that that wasn't the appointed time. You just gave it all you had and you got met with rejection or something that was unpleasant. And so then you start to thinking, well, maybe I should just throw my hand in. I told y'all I was just feeling like that the other day. I looked at my hand and I ain't see no spades. I was literally sitting here feeling like, well, I guess I'm talking to myself. Ain't nobody listening. I'm saying, hey, be one, unify, stand together, encourage, promote, love, embrace. And all I saw was a bunch of people acting like crazy folk, like they wasn't kinfolk at all. And it was enough to make me look at my hand and say, I ain't got no spades. Throw it in. And then y'all came right back around and enforce the fact, or should I say, reinforce the fact that spades or no spades, play the hand, run the play. Run it. Look here, Shaquila, you better say it. She said, but you got face cards. There it is. Don't get hung up on what you don't have. Look at what you do. If you take a L, take a L. Y'all know we done already covered this in Crown Chat, man. Don't be scared to lose. Don't be afraid to lose. At the end of the day, even those of us who done been in fights, I don't care who you are. If you a fighter, you done took a behind whipping before. I don't care who you are, how bad you think you are. If you a fighter, you done took a loss before. How many of y'all done been in fights or used to be fighting all the time? Don't get in here and act like y'all been grown forever, because some of y'all was out there throwing bows. And what the people say, y'all was nuck if you buck. Some of y'all was out there doing that. Okay? Who was out there fighting and stuff? Who was doing it? I said, okay, Tina got her hand up. Lady C Red. Okay. Okay, that's right, Chalky White. Don't be scared of nothing but God. Love my dogs too. Guilty. Okay, there you go. And for all y'all that was out there fighting, how many of y'all know you got to bring some to get some? You can't come whoop nobody behind and leave yours home. That's what you can't do. So if you be fighting, Spiller, you know what? I knew you was my sister. If you out there fighting, you going to take a loss sometime. It's the same thing when you're trying to get somewhere. You cannot be afraid to take a loss. If you fighting and you out there doing a bunch of fighting and cutting up and going on, somebody done beat your behind before. You ain't won every fight. I know you ain't won every fight. I know I didn't win every fight. Hey, HU Angel One, I'm so glad you made it. This ain't nothing but the truth. And so when you're in life is all about a struggle and a fight. We come here fighting. When you born, you struggle to get out of the birth canal. You're struggling to take your first breath. You're struggling to learn how to nurse from your mother. Everything is a struggle, and it's not bad. Thank you, Smart Cookie. You cannot win them all. So don't be so discouraged. Don't get, and like I said, I'm talking to me too, because I'm human. I have my moments. You want to throw that hand in, but hold on. Sis say, Shaquila say you still got face cards, even if you ain't got no spades. It is not a misdeal. Just hold the cards you got and play the hand that you've been dealt. Don't trip. Just keep going. Darren say that's facts. I've been in several fights and lost a few. Okay, I lost a couple of them too. I told y'all I got a chip too, because a Negro decided to hit me in the mouth with a refrigerator. Now, we tussled pretty good, and I gave as good as I got, but I didn't win that one. It just is what it is. Thank you, Ernestine. You can't win all the time, but you win when it matters. It's a difference between battles and wars. You have many battles encompassed within a war, and it's not about whether you lost the battle, baby. Did you lose overall? That's right. You don't always lose. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the last point I want to kind of slide off in there, and this one is important to me, and I hope y'all can catch it. Even when your goal is in sight or it's in reach, you can see it. You can almost reach out and touch it. Like it's within walking distance. It ain't far at all. You got, what, you need 2 more credits, and you already, done took all your prerequisites, all your corrects, all that. So you've done everything. Okay, you done paid for your graduation fees, your cap and your gown. Ain't nothing left really to do. It's all academic at this point. Even when you get that close, it's very careful. Don't slow down. Do not lose momentum. Keep pace. It'll work out. Keep pace. Don't slow down. Because remember what we learned: when there's a blessing, an obstacle will always show itself. And I mean, sometimes it'll be at the last minute. And remember what we learned about those obstacles, right? When you break through, momentum, you gain momentum when you apply pressure to break through. But also, if you've already built momentum, when that obstacle pops up, what's going to happen? You're going to run right through that mud. So even when your goal is within reach, or should I say, especially when your goal is within reach, okay? Especially when you close to it. Lala say, I got a bad habit of throwing in the towel on certain things. Pick the towel up. Don't you throw no towels nowhere. Don't do none of that. Yep, 1 foot in front of the other. You will get there. Do not lose momentum. Come on, kinfolk. When you that close, you've done all the fighting, all the working, all the staying up late studying. You've done all the prep cooking. You did it all. You did everything that you needed to do to get you there. Now that you're within reach, do not lose momentum. Don't relax. Don't rest on your laurels. And I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes we get caught up when people go to praising you ahead of time. When people go to making noise ahead of time. Oh, you doing so good. I'm so proud of you. Don't get so caught up on people praising you. Because I told y'all before, when they praising you real good that Sunday, understand that by that following Friday, them same people that's saying how wonderful you are, they're going to be ready to crucify you. Ask Jesus. Don't get caught up on that. Do not lose momentum. Don't lose focus of what you're supposed to be doing. Stay on point. Stay on code all the way to the finish line. Don't slow down and think, oh, I got it, because it's something that can always come out of left field, and usually does, that will completely derail you. Christine says, it's having the heart to never give up. That's what makes a good fighter. That's true. Chalky White says, what's that saying? A queen isn't a queen because of how she fell. It's what she done. It's what she done when she stood up that matters. That's a good one. I hadn't heard that one, but I like it. I like that. You say, or something like that. I think you must have got it right, because I got the point. And that's a good point. That's all right if you can't tag. We can still see it. Don't even worry about it. But the whole point is, do not slow down. Don't let the chills from the crowd distract you. You know what you came to do. And as my daddy would say, when you leave the house to go get something, don't come back without it. If you set out on whatever journey you're on to get a certain thing done, do not come back without it. Don't lose momentum. Don't lose your focus. Don't lose speed. Don't lose velocity until you get all the way there. That's right. They sure will. The same ones that's cheering. Oh, Keisha's so wonderful. Keisha is the best. Keisha, Keisha, Keisha. They'll be saying your name like a mantra. And then by that same Friday, we need to get rid of her. We can't stand her. We always thought she thought too much of herself. We ready for her to go. She makes me sick. Why she got to be pretty all the time? I think it's fake. Why she always so cute? What's she smiling for? She don't mean that. The same stuff they'll praise you for, they'll use it as the nails in your hands and in your feet. Y'all better pay attention and don't lose sight of what you're supposed to be doing. Remember, when you left your house, you didn't leave your house for people to sing your praises. You didn't leave your house for people to say how wonderful you are or talk about how hard you work. You left your house for a reason. And don't stop and don't go back till you get done what you got to get done. No, child, I can't give no sermons at no church. I ain't no preacher now. No, ma'am. We just talking. We just talking. But I want y'all to think about it. Trust the process. We sit up in here and we talk all the time. We go up in our little meeting room when we having family meetings. We sit up and talk about all kind of things. And I don't know whether y'all think I don't be paying attention. I do. When y'all sitting there telling me about, oh, you got to go to class and you working and you got this type of job and you're trying to get that type of job and you working with your children and all those little conversations, I pick up on it. Hey, Alexis E. Same here. I got my own weight on my shoulders that I'm trying to push. Y'all see Geneva, my little peanut, be coming in here with us. I got all my weight behind that gal because I know it's worth it. I didn't leave my house on that journey for somebody to say, oh, you're such a wonderful mother. I don't care who think I'm a good mama, not a good mama. When I set out and embarked on that journey, it was to get that little girl from point A to point B. And I don't want to lose momentum or focus until I get her all the way to point B. And that goes for all my children. Do not lose focus. Whatever it is you're trying to get done, stay in it. Dig in deep, because it's always going to be something. It's always going to be something to either distract you or to be an obstacle to try to derail you. Hey, Karen, I didn't see you was in here. Say the lessons you need to carry through are taught in the process. Be thankful for it. You better tell them again, sis. Yes, that's that hypocritical amen corner. That's them people that only say amen until what you're doing don't suit them. Okay? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I like being compared to mamas because, great minds think alike. Some of them same people, Angie, that'll be praising you and praising you until you do something they don't understand. They will sit there and say, oh, you so welcoming, you love everybody, until you love everybody, or you love somebody that they don't want you to love. Then, oh, she's so terrible, she's awful, this, that, and the third. They'll say, oh, she's such a good cook, until you cook something they don't want you to cook. Oh, she's such a wonderful singer, until they ask you to sing a song that she wanted to sing, or she wanted her first cousin to sing. Oh, she's so funny, until she telling jokes and you was trying to be heard. So always be mindful. Do not let yourself be distracted by the amen corner, or as Angie say, the hypocritical amen corner. Hey, Jamie. You say, I just hit a nerve with some. But you know what? Sometimes hitting a nerve is good. What's wrong with a nerve? Sometimes that nerve is the thing that'll make you turn some stuff around. It'll do it. Hey, JC. That's not the other JC. This is a different JC. I think. That's not our JC. But hello to you. And see, this is the thing that you got to understand. A nerve getting hit is sometimes just what you need. JC say, I know someone just said, ouch. And it's okay. Oh, it is you. You just changed their picture. Well, you up here fooling people. Dana say, sometimes hitting the nerve make you know that you're what, sis? The nerve fixed it for me. When my children told me that they were afraid to tell me somebody was doing something to them because they were afraid that their mama was going to act like a fool and go to prison and they wasn't going to have no mama, that hit a nerve for me. I didn't get mad with them and say, yep, keep you alive, let you know that you're alive. Thank you, Dana. I didn't get mad at them and say, oh, don't you say that. That ain't right. Y'all know y'all could have came and told me blah, blah, blah. It hurt my feelings. It struck a nerve. But what it really did was make me go back and say, I'm giving my children the wrong thing. I'm giving them the wrong impression and making them feel like they can't come to their mama because I'm acting like a fool. It wasn't because they were wrong. They were just telling me how you felt, how they felt rather. So sometimes that nerve getting struck, it ain't a bad thing. You just have to take it in stride. Okay? Keisha E say underneath the pain, it's a message. I'm telling you. Delicia said that nerve will make you think. I'm telling you. That's right. That's true too, Alexis E. Some people get a kick out of that. Yep, it allowed you to check yourself. And that's what I had to do. It was like, come on, man. I can't have my children seeing me like that. If that's how they see me, then I'm doing something wrong. Sometimes children will tell you the truth before everybody else. Jamie said, yes, makes you sit and reflect and adjust for the better. It will, especially if you got good sense. It's some people ain't gonna never let the nerve get tapped and then make them sit down and think. Some people gonna be the victim if it kill them. What you say, Miss Reed? She say, OMG, that same situation happened with me, Shanitra. I had to reflect and change after that. It's true. You have got to. You right, D Free B. I should have caught that. Thank you, sis, because I was so slow. I said, is that IJC? I don't think so. Okay. But listen, now I'm pretty sure you know that I have a I have a Sorry, y'all. I had a little obstacle. Don't be discouraged. That's the second note. Don't be discouraged when results are not in a hurry. The more time may be due to the size of your intended goal. And our side note was if you do pray, consider that you may need to keep praying to apply more pressure to move or propel you for a larger request. And our third note is even when your goal is in sight or within reach, don't slow down. Don't lose momentum. Keep pace. Keep right on working, and it will pay off in the long run. Okay? I appreciate y'all so much. Did y'all have anything y'all wanted to add before I let you go? I need to try to get me something hot to drink. Um, let's see. Oh, and we got to do the lunchtime game too before we go. So don't forget that. Okay. Don't forget that part. All right. I need one of my girls, either DC or Egypt, to text me a number between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. I need a number. Text it to me, one of you, please, so we can get this going. Don't y'all start guessing the number yet. You enjoyed the message. I'm glad. I'm really, really glad. Yeah, we got some big lunch money. And this is sponsored by our sister Christian Key. Okay? D Free B, you like my nails? Thank you. Yep, they sure do. Let me see what I got. All right, I got the number. I got the number. I got the number. All right. I need you all to start guessing a number between 1 and 10. The first person that gets it, please don't play unless you have Cash App. Okay? First number between one, the first person to guess the right number between 1 and 10, we're gonna send you this lunch money from our sister Christian Key. She sponsored the lunchtime game today. Okay, Nacho Twins Mama, we got us a winner right quick. Nacho Twins Mama, listen, go ahead and give me the your Cash App so I can send that on over to you. Okay, super important. Send that on in. Send it on in. Send it on in. Please and thank you. Ooh. Y'all, what's so crazy is the whole time I was completely hoarse. I had no symptoms whatsoever. Now, all of a sudden, that my voice is coming back. Now here I go with the sinuses. Okay, I got your small bite queen, not your twins mama with the win. She is the winner of the lunchtime game. Okay, so y'all tell her congratulations. All right, so let me take care of this right now. And then I'm gonna let y'all have y'all Friday back. Did y'all say y'all want to finish P Valley tonight? Because I see Alondra asking. Y'all let me know if y'all want to finish P Valley tonight. Put some ones in the chat if it's enough people that I go ahead and do it. All right, Nacho Twins Mama, let me know if you got that once you get the money, okay? Because that's what I'm gonna get up out of here and take me some medicine because I am in a state where I see enough ones that I think we can pull it off. JC, you feel like pulling that off tonight? Because if so, we'll go ahead and we'll do. And I think we should be able to finish up the season tonight. Actually, it's on Stars, Joel, because we've already watched 1 through 6. We watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. JC says she can do it, so we good to go. Nacho Twins Mama, did you get that money? Let me know when you got it in the chat so we can let all our sisters up out of here so we can get our food, our goodies, and all that stuff and get back here in time to enjoy. What time? JC, can you do 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central? Can you do 8 Eastern, 7 Central? Hey, AP Leo Queen, how you doing, boo? Yep, 7 and 8. Okay, so 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central is the time, Spiller. Where's Nacho Twins Mama? We done gave her the lunch money and she ain't telling me whether she got it or not. Oh, it says thank you. So I guess I looked up and saw thank you. Okay, she got it. Good. Well, listen, let me let y'all go. Y'all know what I'm about to do. I got to jump back in that truck and rip and run. I got some stuff to get done this evening. I thank you all so much again for coming out and having a good old chat with me. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all so much. We'll see you later on tonight. Okay, we're going to set up everything, do our curtain call as usual in case some of our sisters missed it. Also, those of you who want to donate for floral, you can go ahead and start sending those in. That is only for the sisters who will be donating toward floral. If we have enough, we'll send 2 sprays or 1 large one. But that is for the sisters who are donating. I don't want to call names. You know if you gave your name or not. Okay? The cash app to use is the $ Shanitra Locker. Don't use the other one. Use this one because this one is only for official business. Okay? Thank you, Marva. Okay. All right. Well, I think we got everything covered. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. And we'll see you later on the night, okay? All right. Yeah, we gonna chat later when we up in the TV room watching some things, okay? Bye, everybody. Y'all stay encouraged. And remember, most of all, to encourage somebody else. Hey, Miss Diva Leo Davis. Good to see you too. Bye, y'all.